3.
1, 2, 3. The bigger picture. That is what you Hollywood stand for. I push myself every single day to make videos. It's beyond anything else. If you're looking for the entertainer, he is Tommy NC 2010.
Blue?
Just seconded. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome live from Western North Carolina. I am your host, Tommy NC 2010, and welcome back to another Sunday night of Tommy Talks. We're going to have an awesome night tonight. I'm here with Mr. Sega Cam Gamer, and my guest for tonight, Mr. Jose. He has a YouTube channel, and he spent most of his life, not you believe, traveling the United States. And
Yes.
we're going to interview him tonight, and we're going to ask him all sorts of interesting questions. We're going to ask him the nitty-gritty questions. We're going to ask him some of the stuff that's happened on the road and what it's like to be on the road of the United States. So tonight, folks, we're going to interview Mr. Jose, and his YouTube link is in the description down below with his name and YouTube link. I can't say the name of his URL because it's really technical. It's not his name. But
I could say it for them.
Sure. Let me put it on. Let me put you on camera. Well, okay. So normally we have an intro and a segment, but we'll go straight to the interview and interview you. And just a second. Let me put you on camera so everybody can see you now. Okay, everybody can see you now. So, what's the name of so everybody can find your link in your channel?
Well, it's www.youtube.com/MRCARZY Mr.
Okay.
Carzy Boy 21.
So, first question I have to ask you, what inspired you to start your YouTube channel?
Well, I was vacationing down in Texas, and I kind of made a living down in Texas after I ran out of funds and couldn't really come back home because I didn't want to ask family for the funds because I was embarrassed to run out of funds and whatnot. So I spent like, give or take, from 2008 all the way to 2011, end of 2011, and I had no way to get back home. I had to go back to Pennsylvania to renew my license. And, well, somebody introduced me into the world of hitchhiking. So I ended up hitchhiking all the way out towards my home and made it to my parents' place within 2 weeks flat.
That was the next question I was going to ask you about. Of course, I was asking about your YouTube channel, but I understand. Now, here's the thing. I talked to you previously. How long did you hitchhike before you came back home? I was curious.
I fell in love with it in 2008. And ever since 2008, I hitchhiked, but I've also done ranch work, and between ranching, like different ranch jobs, I've hitchhiked between there and then. And most of my bosses were literally bamboozled that I've actually done something like that.
Wow. How old are you exactly?
26.
You're 26. So you have been hitchhiking for that long, and your parents just didn't care that you were hitchhiking. And you know, hitchhiking is a very deadly thing to do, man. A lot of people are killed when they're hitchhiked. You know that, like, or didn't you know the risks of hitchhiking, dude?
Uh, I've had run-ins, but once again, it's all about how you handle the situation and how to read somebody's body language. And my parents, they didn't really like me doing the hitchhiking part. They most of the times didn't realize I was hitchhiking. They really actually found out that I was hitchhiking about a couple years ago, and they didn't really like it. They actually bought me a bus ticket to come back home out of North Carolina after they
Yeah.
found out that I was threatened by the police department, or should I say, I'm not going to say it's not the police department, but I'm not going to say anything to jeopardize the situation because everything was dropped. They told me I had 24 hours to get out of Asheville.
Was there something you did wrong or something like that? You know, was it just because you were?
Trespassing, being a vagrant, they don't want vagrants anymore in Asheville. And my whole intentions was not to stop into Asheville, but it was late in the day and I had nothing else to do other than sit the night away and proceed in the morning.
Now
And
you want to know how I know about you, dude? How I found out about you?
go ahead.
I found out about you because of Dakota Coolidge. You
Yeah,
know, J Rock. You know, I don't
yeah.
work with him anymore, but did you work with him a lot? Did you? Because he told me he helped you out with some stuff.
No, because I never let him work videoed my cameras or a video. I don't have a actual camera. The only thing I use is either my phone or my GoPro, and um, I've been around him. I told him that I could literally use him, but I never ended up using him to video.
Okay, because he told me he worked with you and he did some stuff for you and stuff like that. I don't know if that was if he
No,
was. Okay, just want to know because he had told me
but
some stuff.
he did tell me about you, and that's when I started looking you up, and I was interested in what you do, and that's pretty cool.
Now, I understand one of your missions is helping the homeless. Now, what exactly is your mission? Is it just your mission to sit down with the homeless and talk with them? Because what exactly is your mission?
Well, I do want to open up something for the homeless, but I don't have the funds to do that. So in the meantime, anybody that is homeless, I do talk to them. You know, currently there's a homeless camp. I don't know who's living back there. I haven't been able to see this person. I've dropped off a food one day, and I've decided to call it quits because I'm thinking that this guy doesn't want to be seen or want to be talked to. So when they show it or exhibit that trait, and unfortunately you don't bombard yourself. So it does break my heart to understand. To you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, sometimes homeless people don't want to be bothered and they want to just hide away and not be bothered. Um, there's a gentleman I think you should. He does exactly what you do. His name goes by the name of James Worley. Shout out to him. Homeless Lives Matter. You should
Yeah.
check him out. You should subscribe to his YouTube channel, and he does exactly what you do. You should maybe try to. He's done in Florida. He does his stuff down in Florida, and he's done a lot of good deed stuff. And you should try getting in contact with him and doing some collaborating with him one time, dude.
Yeah. Well, I don't really um, consider helping the homeless my hobby. Like, it's a life and death situation. So most of the times I help them off camera, I don't try to get them on camera or anything, but like if I wander on a campsite, I go with the flow. I encountered this campsite last year. I had my whole intentions was to um, take some beauty shots up some creek, and I looked to my right and I saw this camp. So I've been attracted to this campsite to see who's having it, and I wanted to help in like providing little food and whatnot to make sure he's comfortable.
All right. So, your intentions are good, but sometimes homeless people don't want exactly want your help, and they want to be to themselves.
Yes.
So, has there ever been any violent moments when you were hitchhiking, or if you ever came across something? Have you seen things that you didn't want to see? Was there anything that ever happened to you that you couldn't believe that you saw that? Was there ever something like that?
Nothing towards me, but like there was. I believe this was my first time hitchhiking. I believe I was either in Little Rock or Tennessee somewhere. Um, like I heard glass shattering and I saw a police car, and they knew I had a tent right there, and I just froze up, called the police, and said, "Look, the officer that left his car by itself did not return, and I guess the officer, because I went to sleep after the cop showed up. I don't know what really happened after the cop showed up, but I've seen things that I haven't seen, but I don't want to say on. That's
All right,
more
I
of a
understand. If you don't feel comfortable that uncomfortable moments you've seen, I understand that, dude.
yes.
Um, now, you're back home, and we had a chance to meet up, but you had here's a funny story. I went into town and was waiting for Jose. And the funny thing is, Jose, I was at the gas station, and I actually was waiting there for you, and I fell asleep. And the gas attendant jumped on my case, and I was like, "Oh, sorry." He's like, "No, no, no, I don't want that in here. You need to leave." And I said, "Okay, I'm sorry." I just accidentally nodded off a little bit, so I left, and you know, I think I contacted you, and I said, "Jose, where are you, man?" He said, "Oh, dude, I'm in Asheville. We get ready to leave."
Yeah.
And I would have liked to met you in person, but that was just cool having it's cool having you here on the show. Now, Jose, do you ever have any intentions of hitchhiking again, or are you just planning on staying?
Well, um, there's really no need for me to go hitchhiking. There's no beneficial factors that would lead me to that, but I do like mountain hikings and stuff. I'm currently about to be going on a secondary trail that's relatively close to me, so that's going to be a awesome journey because I'm also going to go and lose 17 to 20 pounds on that
Wow,
secondary trail.
wow. Okay, my friends, Sarah Camp, do you have any questions for Mr. Jose?
Not really. Just, you do a lot of traveling, huh?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Well,
More
since Sarah,
ambitious than me. I never really did much traveling at all. In fact, that would be
now,
ridiculous right now because Link does a. Never mind.
Yeah.
oh, that's all right. Yes, as you know, folks, Sarah Camp is wearing a Link costume tonight.
I beat this game, everybody. I beat this game.
It's
Most
hold on a second,
satisfying
Jose.
ending ever in a Zelda game. I'm getting that out here now.
Now, Jose, the question is that what is the future what is the future for your channel, and what is the plans for you now?
Well, the future and the plans, I never really think ahead because tomorrow's never granted. But I'm trying to better my channel and be more focused.
For instance, one of the videos I watched of yours, the whole time I'm watching your video and you're talking, you're in Asheville, I hear.
Oh, eating?
That,
That's one
I
thing
think
I
it
like
was.
to do.
I think that was your dog. I think it was your dog. It was going. I can't remember which video it was, but you were definitely in Asheville at one point.
She could have been drinking water.
Oh, jeez. Let me think. Okay, get my head straight here. Say, Camp, is there any questions for Mr. Jose in the chat at all?
Not that I know of.
Are you sure?
Maybe I'll quickly scroll back up and see if there's anything here.
Shout out to Vlogging Life. Sorry, that's just whenever
Tommy.
I do that, excuse me.
You've been giving too much praise for Vlogging Life, buddy. You gotta cut that. You gotta cut that down a bit, buddy. That's
Oh,
a
don't
personal.
worry. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's an inside joke. Don't worry. It's
Inside joke. Right.
What are you drinking, buddy?
Not really, though.
Oh, what am I drinking? Oh, this is
But Sam, though, is
Kool-Aid.
asking if he wants in the show because it's his birthday today. That's the only thing I can get in the chat right now at the minute.
Well, maybe after the show, Sam, you can come in, but happy birthday to you, Sam. Happy birthday, buddy.
Tommy is keeping you in the inside facts, Sammy.
Yes, happy birthday to Sam. Sam is a friend of mine. Let me think here. So do you have any questions for me or anything like that? Anything you'd like to ask me specifically?
Oh, you pissed him off.
No, I'm perfect. I'm not. Well, I am quite of a talkative person, but you know, I don't like to ask questions.
Okay, Eric, give us your question. Sega is ignoring my question. Oh, what is Jose putting in his mouth?
It's a water platypus. It's a water bag. Military grade.
Oh, okay.
So you use that? So you would use that to when you were traveling to hike?
Yeah.
Now, at any point did anybody ever try to rob you when you were hitchhiking?
No, but in the shelters, I've had a cell phone stolen, tablet stolen. Like.
Oh wait, here's an interesting question that just popped up. Is Jose Sanders related to Bernie Sanders? Since of course he's trying to run for the U.S. Okay, it was just something that popped up in the chat. I'm just trying to do my job.
No. Far from it.
No. So you said you've had a tablet stolen, you've had cell phones stolen, so you really can't trust the homeless with things with electronics around, am I right?
Yeah. You got that right.
Now, let me think here. If you ever had the money to raise up, would you start a shelter and, help the homeless?
I would probably start, because my whole goal, when I was thinking in Asheville, was to build some type of building in, like a tent city or something for the homeless, because there are homeless that don't want to be in places or shelters, and I want to focus on that type of homelessness because not everybody likes to be indoors.
Hmm. Now,
Yeah.
what was your opinion of Black Mountain when you came here exactly?
Black Mountain, it's peaceful. I like it out there. It's something different than Asheville.
Yes, most people say that Black Mountain's very peaceful, very positive, and did you like the shelters? Did they treat you well there?
Yeah, Dakota kind of ruined for me a little bit.
What do you do?
he, um, he may be watching, so I'm not gonna really talk bad about him.
I haven't talked to him in a while. We haven't been talking, so I don't think he's
Yeah,
watching.
but
Um,
I did like the dog park down there. The dog park.
really?
Yeah.
I understand there's a homeless city. Did you ever go to the homeless city behind Bilo?
No, but there is one homeless camp that I know of that's right next to the interstate in Black Mountain. I've met the
Really?
dude. I met the dude at the homeless at the I wouldn't say a homeless shelter, but it was a church shelter for the homeless or the
Okay.
residents. He sounded a little bit far-fetched. I, you know, that's what you get for dealing with the homeless, because you get a little in between of both worlds.
Now, at any point, let me think here. So you basically the police just because you were on the streets and you were somewhere and the police said you need to get out of Asheville. Did you have money and stuff like that?
I had a little, but not enough. Just enough to get a bus. Well, family bought the bus ticket. Put it
Hmm.
that way.
So you're saying you would never start this journey again. You would never go hitchhiking again. So you're saying.
No, I'm just gonna leave in hitchhiking alone for a while because I just don't want to have a run-in with cops, especially places where I go, Arkansas, up
It just
north,
seems
like,
the cops just follow wherever you go.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm not trying. I can see you like I'm not trying to cause anything. I'm not trying to cause any trouble. Why do you cops keep following me?
Something like
Now,
that.
are you going to be starting any new segments for your channel, or do you just do vlog?
Um, well, if you go onto my channel, you'll see some playlists. I have a vlogging playlist and a Appalachian Trail playlist and a all trail stuff playlist. Um, right now, I'm actually only doing, for the time being, all like trail stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, Tommy. Michael Rizzo is trying to campaign for MC for Tommy Talks. Would you vote for him?
He got +1 for me.
I probably would give him a vote too. I'm just saying, Mike, maybe.
I would think about it. I had to talk to him first before I made any big decisions. And
Okay, it's just he's just been bringing it up in the chat, and if I did not say anything, I would just feel bad.
understand that. Michael Rizzo, I had to think about that and talk about it, okay? And maybe talk to you in a Google Plus Hangout and see what your credentials are, and because it's I'd have to see, okay? And let me think here. So, folks, I just want to say that you go check out Mr. Jose's YouTube channel. So give him a good sub there, give him a like, give him a good comment. He deserves it. Give him the good views. And I have to say that I tell you what, Mr. Jose, what an interesting story you have told us here. Very entertaining. This is a lot of interesting stuff you're telling us here, and also I think you should still get in contact with James Worley and see if you can do some collaboration, see if you guys have the same ideas, and
Yeah.
But otherwise, have you seen any good movies lately?
No.
Not really.
Now, I'm looking forward to, right now that just came out this week at the movie theater. We just got 2 movies I want to go see, Tommy. One of them is a Disney movie, Zootopia, a kid's movie, but I did like the trailer. The trailer looks hilarious with the sloths. What do you call a 3-humped camel? Pregnant! And then the sloth is just going like, and of course, so the other one is London Has Fallen. Gerard Butler. Have you ever seen the movie Olympus Has Fallen, Tommy?
Mm-hmm.
This one's supposed to be a sequel to that, although now it's taking place in London, England, except the White House, where Olympus Has Fallen was taking place in the Washington White House.
Mm. Now, do you have any? Jose, do you have any particular favorite books you like to read when you were going place to place? Exactly.
The Bible? No, really,
Alright.
it's not a joke.
No, I wasn't laughing. I didn't laugh. I said okay. No, I wasn't laughing at you. I said that's actually very good. You have a Bible? Okay, that's good, dude. Keeping God with you.
Yeah.
I think here.
Tommy, do you have them? Aren't you gonna do any impressions tonight?
Do I have any requests for impressions?
Bring us some requests now, guys. Maybe we could do something to keep things interesting.
Now, Jose, do you have any impressions you would like me to do?
Whoa, I'm quickly being left though. Link has got a 3DS. Da 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 da.
Any impressions you know about Jose that you'd like me to do?
Arnold.
Get to the chopper. No, it's not a tumor. It's just a cookie. I like it. It's very good. Yes. No. No.
I remember seeing a clip where Arnold voicing Darth Vader, and I thought that was hilarious. Then the mask comes off, he's like, it's not a tumor! It's not a tumor at all!
Okay, how about J-Rock? Do his impression.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about Dakota or the Trailer Park Boys?
Dakota.
Okay. Yo, how you doing there? What's up, Tommy? Yeah, how you doing? Yeah.
Not bad.
You kind of made it sound like a faggot.
Sorry, but that is a little funny.
Oh, jeez. He's not. I had.
Sorry, I'm laughing.
There was some moments with
now
him.
tell me, people are asking for a Skip the Clown shout-out since it's his birthday as well. I don't know if I should be saying this now.
I don't even know who Skip the Clown is exactly.
Me neither. Sorry, anybody. We're just the ones that are left in the dark.
How about Donald Trump?
Donald Trump? So, here's the deal. I really want to cut the fat out. I want to make America good. And if you ask me what I'm going to do for this country, I really don't know. But I know I'm going to make it better. And you need to get out of here. You're an idiot and you're an embarrassment to your country. And I'm going to make a change for this country. but I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. If I get elected, it's going to be exciting. I'm a billionaire. Don't worry, I'm wearing my big boy pants. I got a small loan of $1,000, $1,000,000, and I'm going to do well for this country. I'm going to make this America a better country, but I don't know exactly what I'm going to do.
Oh, here's my impression of a president. This one's Jed Bartlett, though. He was actually this is Martin Sheen, though, from The West Wing. You see here, I have a relapse of MS, which is multiple sclerosis. Apparently, though, I was diagnosed with it back a few years ago, and I've been stuck with it ever since. And I sound like Liam Neeson, even though I'm supposed to sound like Martin Sheen. That's it.
I have no idea what that was.
Hey, can you do some Beavis and Butthead?
I hate Cornholio. I need to leave my bunghole. Bunghole. You stupid man. What's his next musical? I am the great Cornholio. I need to leave my bunghole. Bunghole. Yeah. Stupid.
So, what do you do, Sega? What do you do?
What do I do? Well, I'm just a gamer, and I've been a Twitch caster, and I just had to finally put my Twitch cast on pause, and I'm just another YouTuber here, but I do video game acapellas, and I'm just laying low right now. I've been going through some rough stuff right now for my YouTube channel and my Twitch channel, so I'm just trying to lay low right now.
Lay low, why?
Just for a bit though, until things simmer down for me. I'm just having a rough moment right now.
Okay, I wanted to ask a gamer. Here's a good opportunity. What do you get
Okay.
out of making games on YouTube? Besides farting. I heard him
Sadly,
fart.
I don't do Let's Plays anymore here on YouTube.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm not the person to ask. Although I used to back a long time ago, back when YouTube was still like a small website at the time,
Yeah.
when they only had videos to share for people and the quality wasn't that great at the time. But you know what? Back then, no one cared. But yeah, if you tried asking me that back in like 2009, I would have probably give you a better explanation. But I don't do that anymore. I finally moved over to Twitch now, and Nintendo has this bad thing now for when you do Let's Plays here on YouTube, and they'll take down your Let's Play if you don't monetize it. And even worse, when you do get monetized, most of the shares just go right to Nintendo. It sucks.
What are you banging on over there?
Oh, just my hand hitting the
Oh.
table. That's all.
Everything Sega Camp does is very loud. And I say, that's a Sega Camp moment.
I'm just trying to ask a question, Tommy. That's all I was trying to do.
I understand. No, Sega Camp. I was just explaining to Jose about. Sometimes what Sega Camp does is he goes off on video game rants in the middle of a subject, and then Sega Camp will blare off about a video game or something like that, and then I'll just be like, that's a Sega Camp moment.
But I go off onto a tangent.
Yes,
Of course.
Sega Camp. His tangents, you know. And, can't think of anything else to ask you, but besides that, I'm glad you're safe, dude, and I'm glad you're back with your family now. And that I hope to see the success of your channel grow, and I hope that good things happen for you, dude. And all I have to say is stay.
I think Tommy already done enough impressions about me for enough. Someone's asking for an impression of you of me, Tommy. Although I think you already done a few of me enough already, have ya?
You want me to do another impression of you? Sorry, I can't, because I can do one.
Go right ahead then.
Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can get this right. Well, hello there, folks. It's me, Cup. I don't know if I work here or not, but let me talk to you about Zelda. The moon comes towards the planet, and it wants to blow it up. And then the 3DS happens here, and then it happens there. It's just all sorts of chaos.
You gave a really bad example of Majora's Mask there, Tommy.
Oh, jeez.
That's pretty much it, guys. He gave a really bad example of Majora's Mask.
Do I
So what
really
type
have to do this?
Nah, it's okay, Tommy.
Yes. What's up, babe?
So, what type of YouTubers do you like?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I would say that I have vlogger YouTubers, just any kind of YouTubers that make entertaining content and that they put their effort into it. That's the YouTubers I like. There's a few YouTubers out there that I'm not jealous about, but they are, I know I had maybe said some stuff in the past about some YouTubers, but those YouTubers have worked for what they've gotten today. And I've met a few YouTubers, and it's interesting to talk about, the different things of their experiences here in YouTube and working and collaborating with people. And I have a few favorite YouTubers I like to watch, vloggers, and I call them drama shows. I call them dramacation shows, and they build off a drama. It's called fake drama. It's called fake drama. I'm not going to mention their
PewDiePie?
PewDiePie is a gamer. Honestly, PewDiePie is not a drama case. I would say a drama case would be Big Juggernuggets and also Angry Grandpa's show. Those are drama cases right there where they build off the drama to get more views, and people will keep coming, and they think it could be fake, it could be real, but at the same time, those are drama cases right there.
You know what really gets me?
What's that?
Like, you know how I saw a video the other day of you and that other guy discussing about like how these people are getting away with certain stuff, and I realized this morning, it was like 11 in California. It's what, say 3 hours from where I am, so 11, about 8 or 9ish. Within 15 to 30 minutes, they already had 8.9 million views. Like, how is that possible?
Because of their subscribers, of the subscribers they have.
I'm thinking that they might have bought into some fake subscriber or view thing counts, because that's against YouTube policy, isn't it?
A lot of times they're called bots, but sometimes people will actually buy subscribers. They go onto websites and buy subscribers just to not push up their numbers, but it's not an actual person. But it's a while back ago, YouTube did that. They actually went into the subscriber counts and they actually took down subscribers because that was an active account. They were not active accounts, and a lot of YouTubers got really mad. One of the people I remember I used to watch, Onision. I tried to get him on my show, but he never, he thought he was too big for his boots, so he didn't think it was good to come on my show, apparently.
Yeah, that right there. That's bad juju for YouTube world. Like, any channel is a good start to be on.
Yeah, and of course one thing big YouTubers that think that oh yeah, I really don't need it. He only has 4,000 subscribers. I don't need to be on his show because I'm bigger than him.
Look at me, I only got 98. I don't really care about the subscribers.
Yeah, I don't care how many subscribers you have, dude. I just wanted to have you on my show because you were an interesting case here and an interesting story, and I thought I'd have you on here. I just want to say thank you so much, And I want to say
You're
also,
welcome.
and I just want to say shout out to all my patrons, and thank you so much for donating, and thank you to all my fans that are watching. And just want to say shout outs to everybody tonight, and especially shout out to Hamza Vlogs. He's been helping me out a lot, and I want to say thank you to him. Really much appreciate this. And I'm going to say this. Check out Jose's channel. It's in the description below. And give him a sub. And thank you so much, Jose, for coming on tonight.
You're
And so
welcome.
I want to say thank you. And check out the Sega Cam Gamer. He's back, and he's in charge. Go check him out again. Awesome guy.
And when I get the time, the Link costume, Twilight Princess HD. I'm gonna have a video of me with this thing on and going to get the game. It's gonna be awesome.
Alright, and I'm just going to say this, folks. As always, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Check out Jose's channel. And as always, I'm Tommy NC2010, and I'm keeping you on the inside. Whoops. Back.
And you said